All right, snacking part 3. Who thought there was enough to talk about snacking? But there is. All right, snacking part 3. This is for all those people who are, maybe you are planning your snack. You are sitting down and eating it. You've watched video 1. You're like, check, Heather, that is me. I'm already doing all those things. But yet, I still find I'm going to my coworker's desk and grabbing handfuls of M&Ms. I'm hitting the vending machine. I'm finding leftover cookies in the break room that I didn't even want, and I'm eating them. You might be struggling with boredom eating, which falls under the bucket of emotional eating, stress eating, anxiety eating. You might really need a personal reward. And so here's what you have to remember about us. We desire reward. We desire feel good, okay? And most often we structure our day to get a lot of things done, to be productive, to accomplish a lot of goals, to do our work. And we don't often give ourselves rewards. I know for me, food was my only reward for a long time. Now I have a lot of other little rewards that I do, whether I get to play my Tetris game, whether I get to go for a walk and just listen to something I want to listen to versus doing work. I have a lot of little things that I do. I go get massages. I do things to take care of myself that I never did before. Food was my only reward. And so that might be you. So come the afternoon, you've put in a hard day of work. You're at the place where you're emotionally exhausted. You've made a ton of decisions. Willpower's low. You may need to reevaluate how you're spending your time. Yes, you might still need to be at your job until 5 o'clock or whatever, but it doesn't mean you can't take little breaks. It doesn't mean you couldn't go take a 10-minute walk and listen to an audiobook you really love. It doesn't mean that you couldn't do an activity that you enjoy maybe at your desk or away from your desk. And that's what I really want to encourage you to think about. For many people, they've got the stress of the day. They start getting anxious about what's coming in the evening. If they got to make dinner for the family, got to go to all the events. And then they get stressed because they ultimately have things at work that might be due, or people that are asking them to do more and more. And they don't put an intentional reward break into the mix. And that's what I want you to start doing, because if you're already nailing eating very routinely about every 4 hours, you've got a well-planned in snack with protein and fiber, or protein and a good healthy fat, you're sitting and you're eating, all of that's happening, you're not really exceeding that 4-hour eating window. Then what you might want to start to look at is, if I don't already have a weird relationship with food and I'm just self-sabotaging and I'm in some kind of vicious cycle, maybe it's more because of my emotional needs are not being met and I'm seeking food to feel good. It's my reward. I made it to 5 o'clock in the day. I got all the projects done. I sat through all the boring meetings, right? I did all the things. Now I want a reward, but you don't have to make the reward food. It can be a lot of other things. And so you want to keep in mind, putting rewards in your day that are not food related are essential if you find you're eating food to feel good. So those are kind of my big 3 discussionary points on snacking. If there's something I did not bring up, or you have more questions on this issue that wasn't covered in these 3 video sessions, please let me know. And please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Again, if you struggle with this, we're dealing with it in the Half Size Me community. We do a 30-day challenge called Delayed Gratification, where we work exactly on these issues around snacking and impulsively eating food. And I also have a coaching cast called Escape the Food Prison. And that's going to help you with that delayed gratification. It's going to help you with impulse eating and grazing and kind of coming to a more normal place with food. So I'll leave both of those links in the show notes, and I'd absolutely love to hear from you if you need some more help. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.